Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people. This is the mayor of Blacktown. Today is Sunday, December 23rd, and of course I haven't made any videos in some weeks, ironically, because I'd said I'd stop making videos. Yeah, I've made hundreds of videos. The message about Blacktown should have been out by now, yet lo and behold, another strange coincidence. Yeah, strange coincidence about this gender war that I've been telling you all about. Another strange coincidence about the needs of boys not being met, not being addressed. Another strange coincidence about the effect of single moms and feminists. Yeah. And of course I'm talking about the shooting that occurred Friday, December 14. Yep. December 14. Yep. In Newtown, Connecticut. Newtown. Yeah. See, you all didn't want to listen to Blacktown and the need for a men's movement, the need for us to address the needs of black boys. Yeah. And of course how the public schools is part of the conspiracy to destroy black boys. Yeah, a feminist conspiracy. Yep. Yep. Lo and behold, now everybody's talking about it now, yet you're still not talking about what you need to be talking about, and that is the inordinate and disproportionate number of female teachers in the public school system and the negative effect they're having on boys. Yeah, you see, as long as they were destroying black boys, nobody cared. Yeah, no one cared, nobody cared. So what did these black boys do who come from the reported 70% female-headed household? They just did what black people have always done. Go write some lyrics. Yeah. Black people, we're a poetic people, we're a rhythmic people, we're a musical people. You see, yeah, music is a type of mathematics. Yeah. White boys, when they get depressed from female-headed households and female-headed public schools, white boys lock and load. And the beauty of what I'm saying is this Newtown, Connecticut school shooting is part of a very, very, very well-established pattern, yeah, of school shootings committed by boys. And I noticed, yeah, in the week after this shooting, I noticed the media hasn't said anything about boys. Yeah, the media has been obsessed with guns and gun ownership and the Second Amendment, right to bear arms, and that whole debate. And it's a very good, healthy debate. And one of the things that's come out of this debate is the fact, the absolute fact that can't be denied, is Chicago or Illinois, and of course Chicago already has a ban on gun ownership, yet Chicago is renowned for being the most violent city in America. To such an extent, President Obama has mentioned Chicago numerous times in his speeches. Yeah, he just mentioned Chicago. Yeah, I mean, that is the irony of ironies, that while the country has erupted in a debate about gun ownership and the right to bear arms and concealed carry, the very city, the same city that already has these laws in effect, is the most violent city. Wow. Yeah. And of course now you all understand why I say the things that I do, because I see double standards, I see hypocrisy, I see contradictions that are just mind-blowing, utterly surreal. Yet that's why, and that's what a democracy is supposed to be about. Yeah, where we can expose the lying politicians and the hypocrites and the whole enchilada, so to speak. Yeah. And the hypocrisy has been exposed. The NRA, the president of the NRA, he just gave a speech. Yeah. Everybody was wondering why it took the National Rifle Association an entire week to give a press conference, but of course, they were preparing. They were preparing, and it was worth it, because I was just watching his interview on NBC. Yeah. And of course, the president of the NRA has called for armed guards in all public schools. Yeah. He's saying it's that bad, and his argument, he says that why is it that there are armed guards everywhere else in society, yet there are no armed guards in our schools? Well, that's one debate, and of course, it's a healthy debate, but what is going to ultimately and inevitably and eventually have to happen, we have to go back to all male teachers, specifically for black boys. Yeah. Yeah. The female-headed household doesn't work. It's against the laws of nature, particularly in the black community. Now, I can't argue and debate with whites or how they should handle their affairs, but I do know that the female-headed schools and the female-headed households, it doesn't work. Yet, you're only going to hear this from the mayor of Blacktown. You're not going to hear this in mainstream media. Yeah. A popular female politician, Dianne Feinstein, said something about she wants to ban some kind of clip, some kind of holster that holds high capacity bullets. And of course, her argument has been defeated and shot down, no pun intended, by the fact that the Columbine massacre happened while that ban was in effect. So the politicians are just ridiculous. They are absurd. Yet politicians, they don't do anything. It's the people, the millions, run a democracy. Yeah, these are the facts, people. So we have been having a very, 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 very good, healthy debate and discourse and dialogue and discussion about democracy and, of course, the Second Amendment right to bear arms. Yeah. But one of the things that I have not heard is that the needs of boys need to be addressed, because they haven't been addressed. And it is indeed the irony of ironies, because this is what I've been saying in all of my videos for years here on YouTube and all of my YouTube channels. Yeah. Well, America is now approaching a type of civil war. White men are angry and white boys are angry, and they're not going to do what black people do. March, protest, pray, vote. No. 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 Other men lock and load. Yeah. They shoot first and they ask questions later. Yeah. And quite frankly, when the debate comes up about concealed carry or right to bear arms and the Second Amendment to the Constitution, the Black Panthers is a beautiful example of how that law helped black people during the civil rights era. Yeah. Matter of fact, Malcolm X came to that ultimate realization when he made that declaration. Yeah, you heard it. When he said, "We declare our rights on this earth to be a man by any means necessary." All the strong black men, if you're still with me, let me hear you say, amen.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, 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 to be a human being, to be respected as a human being, to be given the rights of a human being in this society, on this earth, in this day, which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary. by any means necessary.